To help you understand damaged coins a little better, I've got a few I want to share with you and show you. Here we have an 1865 3-cent piece. As you turn it over, you will see that it has the actual Lincoln Memorial cent reverse. At least it appears that way. But what happened is someone carved out, maybe with a lathe, some type of machine. It looks like lathe marks on that one. And they actually carved out the inside of that Lincoln cent. Then placed the 3-cent piece inside. A lot of times people do this to make something look like a mule. Interesting. You'll see a lot of these online. We get a lot of pictures from forum members of a website. This coin's been cut. Actually, it's been knifed or cut in one way or another, but it's definitely damaged. These things do not happen during the minting process. We know this for a fact. Here's another one. May have had shears to cut on it a little bit. This one here's had the edges cut off, make it look smaller. Here's another one with some little cuts on it. A lot of times tin snips are used to cause this. Scissors. Usually it would take 10 snips to do some of this damage. I'm holding them in a vise. Also, here's another one. Looks like to me someone might have took a pair of pliers to this one and bent it up. As you can see, it's just damage. This stuff does not happen during the minting process. Here's another one that's similar to the Indian cent I first put up there. There's another one. And here is also another cut coin. Some pieces have actually been cut out of that one. As you can see, these, they could have been hammered on a little bit, flatten them out. They're not quite elongated enough to have been on a railroad track, but you'll see that as well. A lot of these I see posted. I get questions on my Facebook groups, also my forum, and also emails. I get people send me pictures of these. I find them myself, and they are not errors. Now, I have some more. This is one that confuses a lot of people. They think that it might be silver or some other type of metal that was minted into the coin. As you turn them over, you can see more, but such is not the case. This is nothing more than solder. Somebody took solder and put the solder on the coins. Now you might ask, why would someone do this to a cent? Well, people get bored. People do things with coins. People like to experiment and play around. You got a penny there, you got some solder, why not just mess with it a little bit? And that's how some people think. That's how some people do. Some more of interest here would be these. These two here are very thin, extremely thin. As you can see here. Looks like to me some type of acid or corrosive was used to make these look this way. I'll be 100% certain, but they are not mint errors. There's no process that causes coins to look corroded like these. Next is another very confusing aspect of coin collecting that people don't realize, is that a lot of coins were actually plated, and they still are today, but a lot of times they were plated crudely. One way to know that they're plated coins is by weighing them. If they weigh normal, then more than likely they are going to be plated. They will not be off metal planchets or wrong metal planchets. These all look silver. They're probably coated in zinc or mercury. As you can see, the one has actually an added rim to it. It's pounded into it, and there's the little end. Someone tried to take it off. Lincoln cents that are steel, the 1943 that are steel, those also corrode. I don't know whether it's the heat of the zinc or the plating that they use, but they can become very distorted when someone places the plating on them. And they look like they would have doubling, but such is not the case. It's just plated, damaged coins. Not worth any more than a normal coin. Here we have counter stamps. It was often, sometimes businesses and individuals would counter stamp coins. You'd basically have a hand punch that they use for printing, metal, and you would take a hammer and you punch your initials or your business name or something into the coin. A lot of times on the other side you will see flatness that appeared because of it. We know that that was not part of the die or drop letters or anything like that. It's not even the same font. That they are just damaged coins that have been counterstamped by a person after mint. Here is some more that I see a lot of. Since 1982, Lincoln cents have a zinc planchet that is plated in copper. When that copper is exposed, it can cause what a lot of people refer to as zinc rot. It's not rot, it's actually corrosion, it's oxidation of the zinc. It turns to powder and it will dissipate or disappear. And you can see this coin here is an extreme example. It was probably buried in the ground for a while, and it has definitely got holes in it. It is not a mint error at all. Also here you have as well two of them that have the plating rubbed off. This coin here on the left is bent. It has the zinc exposed, and so does this one. They're not mint errors. These coins have been rubbed against something to remove the copper plating. Then we have also this coin. Don't know if someone was trying to make a coin ring or not, but the edges of the coin are pounded. It could have been done with a hammer. The coin itself could have been banged. Some people use coins for door knockers. This was a little small, so I would say this was just altered with a hammer, just by being pounded on. This here is a very minor bend. Probably someone had a hold up with a pair of pliers, tried to bend it. Coins are actually more difficult to bend and cut than you think, but it is. Post-mint damage, these things like this, two dies going together, will not allow a coin to be bent. It will flatten it. Here is the last, is a mercury dime. This mercury dime is also damaged, and it's been bent. I'm not really sure how someone damaged this coin. Looks like to me it might have been a part of a necklace or something, or maybe a bracelet, and someone ripped it and bent it off something. It might have been melted to something. But at any rate, it might still be silver, but it is not a mint error. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, comment. All the support is appreciated. I get this channel going and get a lot more videos up. And have a good day.